In 19th century England, when women were rarely allowed near the world of science, one woman looked far beyond her time. Her name was Ada Lovelace, the daughter of the famous poet Lord Byron, born in 1815. Her father left soon after her birth, and her mother, determined to prevent Ada from inheriting her father's emotional temperament, immersed her in the world of mathematics, logic, and reason. But Ada was different. She saw numbers as something more than cold symbols. To her, they were poetry written in the language of the universe. From an early age, she dreamed of flying machines and mechanical minds. That imagination, blending art and science, would one day make her the first programmer in history. When Ada was 17, she met Charles Babbage, a mathematician and inventor often called the father of the computer. Babbage was designing a complex mechanical calculator known as the analytical engine, a machine that could, in theory, perform any calculation automatically. Most people couldn't grasp what Babbage was building, but Ada could. She understood its potential instantly and began corresponding with him, asking deep, technical questions that even astonished the inventor himself. A few years later, when Babbage gave a lecture in Italy, a paper describing the analytical engine was published in French. Ada was asked to translate it into English, but she went far beyond a translation. Her own notes were so detailed and visionary that they ended up being 3 times longer than the original text. In those pages, Ada described something no one had ever imagined before, that a machine designed for numbers could also manipulate symbols, logic, and even music. She wrote, "The analytical engine might compose elaborate and scientific pieces of music." In other words, she predicted that one day, machines would create art, calculate ideas, and think in their own way, more than 100 years before the invention of the modern computer. But Ada didn't stop there. She designed a step-by-step algorithm, instructions for the analytical engine to calculate Bernoulli numbers, the world's first computer program. It was the birth of programming, and she was its mother. Yet, in her time, no one truly understood her work. The world wasn't ready to imagine a thinking machine, let alone believe that a woman could pioneer the science behind it. When Ada Lovelace died at the age of 30, programmer, the woman who saw that machines could do more than calculate, they could create. Her name lives on not just in history books, but in the DNA of technology. In 1979, the U.S. Department of Defense even named a programming language after her, ADA, in her honor. Every time we type a line of code, build an algorithm, or dream of artificial intelligence, we're walking the path Ada began nearly 2 centuries ago. She lived in a world powered by steam, but imagined one powered by data. Ada Lovelace didn't just write the first program, she wrote the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.